Hello, I am Melissa and I am the broker of White Diamond Realty, and welcome to another educational video that White Diamond likes to bring to our clients, customers, and the public to help them in the process of elevating their real estate experience. So today I'm going to talk about first time versus next time. So we work with a lot of transition buyers here at White Diamond, and there are a lot of similarities between the first time that you've bought a house and the next time that you buy a house, but there's also some pretty significant differences that can maybe throw a little people off and they don't necessarily know exactly what their resources are or what the process is. So one of the similarities is one of your first tools you're going to have is a notepad and a pen, because you want to write down everything that you are looking forward to having or looking forward to not having in your next house, because you're moving for a reason, right? You're going through a transition in your life, so there are some things that you still want or need that you want to keep. There are some things that you don't need anymore, maybe some things that you need that you don't have. So make sure you have a really good comprehensive list of maybe what you have that you want in your next house, what you absolutely do not want in your next house, because we all have at least one of those, and then what your wish list is for the next one. So that's really important. That's the same thing that you did before. One of the biggest differences of this transition buying that you have is now you have more resources available to you. So even though that your home has been where you've lived your life and you've experienced your experiences and you've maybe grown as a family, you have also been growing equity. So you have a lot more resources to you. That's one of the reasons why we buy, right? It's a very valuable investment. So the first step that you want to do is to make sure that you have a home valuation, so you have an idea of what kind of equity you have in your house to move forward to your next house. Not necessarily that you're going to use all of that equity. You might want to have some behind. If you're going into bigger, you're going to need more furniture. Maybe you just want to stash some away in savings, but you want to have an idea of what equity you have in your home. So that's definitely a step that you want to take. And on that note, as far as lending goes, please keep in mind that you still don't have to have 20% down. I would imagine that your first house you probably used maybe government financing because you had less out of pocket, FHA, something like that. But even if you're going to conventional loans, you don't necessarily have to have 20% down. A lot of them do 5 or 10%, even 15%. So make sure you're speaking with a lender, and once you get an idea of what your equity is, to know what you have. You can also still use some of those government programs. If you're a veteran, you can always use your VA benefits. If you're moving into something a little more rural and you fit within the parameters of those guidelines, you can always use USDA, and FHA is also an option. It's not just for first-time home buyers anymore. So make sure you sit down, you have a really good conversation with yourself, think about what your needs are, what you're moving to, what you're moving from, evaluate what kind of resources you have to you. Know that you are now a little more savvy, but don't get cocky, because I guarantee you the market has changed. So you want to make sure you have a professional realtor by your side advising you the whole time, so that you can go from these keys to these keys. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed. And if you'd like more information, there are a lot of videos on our website that help both first-time buyers and transition buyers through the step-by-step process.